And Nico, I really appreciate the question here, mate. This is something that is super valid. It is something that I have pondered myself, and it is a question that is often posed to me. Now, I'm not clever enough to answer the question on behalf of everybody in the space, but I can tell you a little bit about my thought process and the journey that led to this point. Now, for a long time, I was running a group of. All right, take two. Now, for a long time, I was running a group of financial services businesses, which we started, scaled, and ultimately sold. There were six businesses in that group, and the opportunity to exit my position essentially landed on my desk. It was a big life decision for myself and my wife, so we took the time to understand it, explore it, and ultimately decided that the money was better off now than in 30 years' time. And one of the key factors here was I didn't exit that business with a plan B. I exited knowing that that chapter of my life was complete, but not knowing what the next chapter of my life was. After making the decision to sell the business, it essentially took 8 months to settle and bank the cash. At which point, I took time off to decide what was next for me in life. Now, I never set out to be a business coach. In my heart of hearts, I'm a finance guy. And the mortgage game was the industry that I loved. And after being in the industry for so long, I had a lot of good friends that I know, like, and trust encourage me to get into the coaching space. And to be honest, I was a little bit hesitant at first because I didn't see myself as a business coach. I saw myself as a finance guy. And it was actually a really interesting event that ultimately led me to pursue business coaching for mortgage brokers. My old business partner, whom I co owned a business coaching firm with and had a rather strict non compete in place, and he actually encouraged me to start a business coaching firm for mortgage brokers, saying confidently that I would do well at it. And so I launched the business, and it only took me a couple of months for me to think to myself, wow, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing in life. The last time that I felt that way was when I got into the mortgage broking industry in the first place over 10 years ago. Now, this is probably the longest post I've ever done, but hopefully it goes a long way to explaining my why.